Hello, good
Kamusta ka
afternoon.
po?
Okay naman.
Wow. So, good afternoon, everyone. I would like to introduce myself and my team. First of all, we are from Team Bacolod. So, I am Pearl Cervantes, one of the team leaders of Bacolod. And we are, together with me here is, meron tayong si Miss Dorothy, Miss Donna, Miss Jessa, Miss Claire, and Miss Nina, and Miss Jane. So, we are live, ma'am, sa YouTube. So, if you have questions as well sa YouTube, please chat it down para ma-entertain ni Miss Pao later. So for our participants, thank you so much for attending our webinar this afternoon. Now I would like to call on for the prayer, si Miss Donna ba yun? Si Miss Claire?
Claire.
Okay, sige, you can, magpre-pray mo muna tayo before tayo mag-start.
Hello po. Good afternoon. Let's pray. Heavenly Father, we acknowledge that you are one true God and yours be the glory, honor, and adoration. We commit to you our webinar, particularly our presenters and attendees, that we may all have productive time together. In Jesus' name, amen.
Amen. Now, we will have the presentation first about Kaplan, and then later on, we will have the presentation by Miss Jessa with FilGlobal. You may now start, Ma'am Pao.
Okay, hi again, everyone. So, we have a recorded presentation from Yong Lim. So, he is the representative or the school representative mismo ng Kaplan Business School. But don't worry, I'll be here until the end. So sana nandito kayo until the end to and then I'll be answering your questions. We'll go through it one by one later. So I'll just put my microphone and my video off para walang sagabal.
Hi everyone and welcome. My name is Yong and I am the Regional Manager for Southeast Asia for Kaplan Business School Australia. I would like to thank everyone's time today for joining us as I go through this short presentation to introduce to you our business school and the benefits and the courses that we have. Okay, so Kaplan Business School, first and foremost, we have 5 locations in Australia. Sydney and Melbourne would be our 2 largest campus, followed by Brisbane, Adelaide, and Perth. So students can have the flexibility to choose where they want to study. It's also worth mentioning that all our campuses are located in the city center. So it's very, very easy for students to get to our campuses via public transport. And it's also worth noting that all the courses that we have here at Kaplan Business School are offered in all the campuses, and all of them are the same subjects, the same prices. It's just taught at different locations. Okay, so because they are the same curriculum, students can easily also transfer within campuses during their studies with us. For example, a student can start their study in Sydney and transfer to Adelaide after a year if they want to do so. Okay. Next, we'll look at our intake dates for our business school. As you can see here, each year we have 4 intake dates. That is March, July, September, and November. All right. The September intake is what we call an accelerated intake. And this particular intake is actually only open to postgraduate courses, whereas the rest of the 3 intakes are open for all the courses that we offer. So students, obviously, you can plan ahead and decide which intake would be best for you. And every year it would be happening at the same, roughly about the same dates. Okay. Kaplan Business School, we are also part of a global network of institutions. All right, so obviously I'm talking to you here today from Sydney, Australia, but we also have, Kaplan actually has 400 different locations in 30 different countries. Okay, and each year we actually graduate close to 1 million students worldwide. So when you come and study to us, rest assured that you are coming to a global institution that is well known, and the qualification that you get will also be recognized worldwide. Next off, we'll look a little bit at sort of the key advantages or the key benefits of studying with us. All right, as you can see, there's quite a few up there, but what I'll focus on is that what we are really strong at is our really attentive and nurturing support that we offer our students. Okay, as international students, we understand that there's always some level of difficulty coming to a foreign country to further your studies. And at Kaplan Business School, for example, our class sizes are about 25 students in a class, and therefore students will get so much more attention and support, not only from their lecturers and academic staff, but also the other student support services that we have, which we'll talk about later as well. Yeah. Uh, all our courses also have internships and work placements included. Okay, so this is very important as well, because we understand when you come to study in Australia, yes, you want to get a qualification, but it's also equally important for you to explore your career opportunities. And we help students with to do that through our internship and work placements program, which again, we'll talk about a little bit later. All right. Okay, so this slide just shows us one of the publications that happened last year. Kaplan Business School actually had the highest rating among the high. We had the highest rating for student support and quality education experience, and we ranked higher than every public university in Australia. Okay. Next, I'll introduce one of our key student support services, which is our Academic Success Center. Yeah. So any students that when they study with us, if they need that additional support, that additional help, okay, we have our Academic Success Center is located in the library or in each of our campuses. Yeah. And it's open for students to make appointments with them or join their workshops to provide help with any additional study support that they need. If students are finding difficulty catching up with their lectures, if they have and a question about their assignment, they can always come to our Academic Success Center, and they will help them to fix their issue. And basically, it's a service that is there to help students achieve the grades that they want to achieve when they study with us. Okay. The next service that I'll introduce, it's also a very important one, our Career Center. As mentioned before, we have a very, very strong internship and work placements program for all our students. All right. So this is handled by our Career Center. So when you study with us, we can help you with sort of tidying up your resume, polishing your interview skills to make sure that you look attractive to employers here in Australia. Yeah, and like I mentioned, not only that, we also actually look for the internship and work placements for you. This will always be sort of a catered one, a catered program for each student. So before we send you to an internship, normally we sit down with the students to do one-on-one career coaching, career counseling, to make sure that what you want to achieve is consistent with the placement, the work placements or internship that we are sending you to. Okay, and this service is what we call a lifelong service as well. So even after you graduate from Kaplan Business School, if you want to come back and use these careers center services, you still can come back and use it as an alumni. Okay. Next, I'll show you a quick video of our general manager here at Kaplan Business School, sort of explaining in more detail what our career centers do. Okay.
At Kaplan Business School, we know that one of the main reasons students come to study with us is to further their career. Employability is a buzzword for many people, but for us, we live and breathe it. Our National Careers Central team have just one purpose, and that's increasing our students' employability. But what are we doing that's different? That sets us apart. Key to our commitment in making students more employable is our investment into the Careers Central team. On a per capita basis, we have one of, if not the highest ratio of careers professionals to students. This allows us to deliver personalized, tailored advice to each individual student. This sizable investment enables us to provide a range of services completely free of charge. That includes editing CVs, holding mock interviews, creating A to Z job guides, making employer introductions, delivering comprehensive academic internship programs, hosting networking events across Australia, and much, much more. This incredible level of engagement leads to genuine outcomes, with 1 in 3 students being offered ongoing paid employment upon completion of an academic internship, and almost 90% of our students finding employment once they graduate. And the most important metric for us is always what our students think. With Careers Central rating 4.6 out of 5 in our regular trimester survey, amongst the highest in the entire organisation, we can feel truly confident in their ability to deliver employability outcomes for KBS students for years to come.
Okay, hopefully you found that video useful. Next, last but not least, I'll introduce the last sort of student services that we have, which is called our student experience. All right. So these are normally, the student experience team are normally the first people that you meet when you come into campus to study with us. Okay. So this is the team that helps students with anything related to campus life. We help students with their timetables, with their subject enrollments, with any counseling advice that they need. And basically helping students to get settled into their studies as well as their new home for the next 2 to 3 years. Okay. All right. So next, I'll talk a little bit about our online study programs. Yeah. So basically, all the courses that we have here are also are offered face to face and also online. As you know, with the current situation with the pandemic, there might be still travel restrictions in place. So a lot of our students are starting their studies with us overseas whilst waiting for the borders to reopen. And I'll talk about some advantages of doing that a little bit later on as well. But basically, Kaplan Business School, we've been teaching our courses online for the past 5 to 6 years. All right. So again, rest assured that we have very established platforms, very established resources to service and support our students, even though they're studying online. Okay, so for example, we have our online library, we have online lecturer consultation hours. So students technically aren't losing out if they choose to start with us online compared to as opposed to, I guess, a face-to-face delivery. Okay. Okay, so now let's talk a little bit about our courses that we offer. So we have undergraduate programs, undergraduate degrees. Yeah, we have a Bachelor of Business, we have a Bachelor of Business Accounting, Bachelor of Business Hospitality and Tourism Management, Bachelor of Business Management, Bachelor of Business Marketing, as well as a Diploma of Business. Yeah, so any students, if you have completed your high school studies, yeah, the new K to 12 high school graduates can actually apply directly into our Bachelor of Business or our Diploma of Business. Okay, all bachelor degrees that we have are 3 years in duration. So that's one of the key advantages of doing a bachelor straight away in Australia is you can finish a degree, a bachelor degree in 3 years instead of the 4 years if you do it in the Philippines, for example. Okay, we also have a diploma of business, which is 1 year in duration. And after completing the 1 year diploma, students can actually hop in to the second year of the Bachelor of Business, meaning you can do a 1 year diploma and then continue another 2 years to finish a bachelor degree. Yeah, we can issue a package course of a diploma and Bachelor of Business, which is also 3 years in duration. All right. So here is just an outline of how a bachelor degree works. Yeah. Throughout the 3 years, you will study 24 subjects over 9 trimesters. Yeah. Each trimester is about 4 months. And each year you only are completing 8 subjects. All right. As you can see, year 1, you finish the 8 core subjects that you have. Year 2 and year 3, 8 subjects each. And during year 2 and year 3 is where students separate and do their respective specializations. Yeah, meaning accounting students will go on and do accounting subjects mostly. Marketing students will do marketing subjects, and so on. Year 1, all the bachelor students will actually be studying 8 core subjects, which are what we call sort of more foundation subjects for business studies. All right. All right. Next, we'll talk a little bit more about our postgraduate programs. Yeah. As you can see on this list here, we do have quite a few, but the ones that I highlighted are the programs that I will focus today, because these are the programs that are 2 years in duration. And most students that come to study in Australia want to study a course that is minimum 2 years in duration, in order for them to be eligible for their post-study work visa, which allows them to work full-time in Australia for another 2 or 3 years. All right. But before I go into the master's courses, I also want to introduce our postgraduate qualifying program. This is a short course, as you can see. It's only 4 months and 1 trimester. All right. So this course is basically designed for students that don't meet the academic entry requirements directly into our master's course, can do this postgraduate qualifying program for 4 months. And after completing this, they can then pursue our master's courses, right? So it's basically a preparation course. Yeah, if students don't quite meet the academic requirements directly into our master's course. And the first master's course that we'll be talking about is the Masters of Accounting. Yeah, as you can see here, it's a 2-year in duration, like I mentioned before, 16 subjects throughout the 6 trimesters, and you have 13 core subjects and 3 elective subjects. So upon completion of this course, students obviously can pursue a career in either financial or management accounting. It's, I think, also definitely worth mentioning that all the accounting courses that taught here at Kaplan Business School are accredited by CPA Australia, CA and ACCA. So these are the accreditation bodies here in Australia that you need to have in order to be an accountant, basically. All right. The next course here is our Masters of Business Analytics. Yeah, this one has been a very, very popular course throughout the past 2 years. Yeah, it's a course where we are trying to produce a graduate, yeah, that understands the importance of data and information, yeah, how to collect this data, and how to use this data to make informed business decisions. All right, just be mindful that this is not a course that it's not a programming course, it's not an IT course. Okay, it's very much a business course focusing on the analytics side. All right, and like I said, we want to produce a graduate that not only knows how to collect this to retrieve and extract useful data, but also more importantly, how to use this data to make a marketing plan, to make a sound business decisions, and so on. Okay. And last but not least, our Masters of Business Administration. Okay, our MBA would be what we call our flagship course. It is our most popular course here at Kaplan Business School. Yeah, it is very, very popular because it's very unique, because in our MBA, when you study an MBA with us, you not only get a general MBA, but instead you get to choose from a series of different specializations. All right, next, I'll quickly play a short video again, just to explain how our MBA works and what are some of the advantages.
The Kaplan Business School MBA is flexible for 3 reasons. First, there's a wide variety of electives to choose from. Second, students can swap from one specialisation to another. And third, they're able to combine face-to-face study with online study. Whilst a general option is, of course, available in the KBS MBA, so too are 7 specializations that enable students to craft a program that meets their interests and their career aspirations. In the Kaplan Business School MBA, there are only workshops, no lectures and no tutorials. This means that rather than having academics talking non-stop, our MBA instead comprises workshops that are full of activities, discussions, case studies, games, and interactive experiences. Much like on-campus students, our online students too can attend a weekly online workshop held live that replicates the discussions and activities that occur in the face-to-face version. These workshops are recorded and posted on the online portal where they can be accessed not only by those studying online, but also by those enrolled on campus.
Okay, so hopefully that short video gave you a good snapshot about what our MBA entails. I know in the video it mentioned that we have 7 specialization. That video was done quite some time ago, so it's a little bit updated because in fact we have now introduced, or we are going to introduce, a new specialization this July, which is called data-driven leadership. Yeah, as you can see at the top right-hand corner. But all these on the screen here are the different specializations that we have in our MBA. Yeah, project management, health services management, tourism and hospitality leadership, digital management, women in leadership, international leadership, entrepreneurship, and data-driven leadership. Okay, so among these specializations, students can actually choose 2 specializations. Yeah, you can either choose 1 or 2. It's really up to the students. Okay, if you choose 2 specialization, the duration of the course will still be the same. It will still be 2 years, and the price of the course will also still be the same. It will still be the same 12 subjects. Okay, by choosing specializations, obviously students can have a more focused MBA. Yeah, when students are looking, when you graduate from an MBA with a specialization and you go out to the job market looking for a job, you can it definitely gives you an advantage because you can tell a potential employer you have the specialty areas in your specialization, and that will definitely give you an edge over other candidates. Yeah, by having specializations, we also attract students from a lot of different academic and employment background. Okay, what I mean by that is that in our MBA, you don't see just only students that have experience in business before. Yeah, for example, we have a lot of engineering or IT students doing project management. All right, we have a lot of previous nursing students or aged care students doing health services management. Yeah, and likewise digital management, we also attract a lot of IT students, marketing students. So as you can see here, a lot of different academic and or working background can relate to our MBA. End of the day, it's still a Masters of Business Administration, which will give you the leadership skills, the management skills, the strategic thinking skills, but you also can focus on a specialization to help improve your career prospects. All right. Okay. So that's all for our courses. On this page here, you can quickly see the entry requirements, both our academic entry requirements and our English entry requirements for all our courses. Don't be too worried that it's such a sort of a large table. It's actually quite easy to remember. In terms of English language requirements, all our courses require an IELTS 6.0 with a minimum band score of 6 in speaking and writing. Except for our diploma and our postgraduate program, postgraduate qualifying program, which only requires an IELTS 5.5. Okay. Besides an IELTS, students can also sit a TOEFL or a Pearson's test to meet these entry requirements. If students are unable to sit an IELTS, Pearson's, or a TOEFL, we can also issue our online internal placement test. It's called a KITE test. Yeah, KITE. And it's a free test that we send students. Yeah, it's an online test, which we'll send directly to the student's email with a login and password. Yeah, the test will take typically about an hour 15 minutes to complete. And after completing that test, we normally will release the results within 2 to 3 working days. If you meet the entry requirements from our kite test, then we can also accept that as English entry requirement to our courses. Okay. As for academic entry requirements, it's also quite straightforward. As long as a student has completed the K to 12 high school diploma, they can apply for our diploma or bachelor degrees. If a student has completed a bachelor degree in their home country, in the Philippines, for example, then you can apply for our master's courses directly. Okay. Here is just showing the international student course fees that we have for all our courses. As you can have a quick glance here, our Bachelor of Business is $54,000 for the entire 3 years. Okay, and for a master's course, it will range from 42,000 to 45,000. All right, as you can see, the Masters of Accounting is about 43,000 for the entire 2 years. Masters of Business Analytics a little bit less at 42,700, and the MBA is 45,600 for the entire 2 years. So as you can see here, the prices that we offer are very competitive and very affordable compared to maybe other institutions. Okay, and these are the prices that are before any scholarship has been applied, which we'll talk about in the next slide. All right, so this is probably one of the most important information that students are looking for normally. Yeah, so you can also find all these application forms and all this information on our website. Yeah, kbs.edu.au. Right. So I'll just highlight some of the key scholarships that some of our Filipino students normally apply for. So the first two there, our Asia Scholarship and High Achiever Scholarships. Are two of the most common and popular ones. The Asia Scholarship is a 10% scholarship, and as long as students have achieved a 65% grade equivalent in their previous studies, they'll be eligible for this 10% scholarship. And the High Achiever Scholarship, if students have achieved about a 90% grade in their previous studies, then they'll be eligible for this very generous 30% scholarship. Okay, the third scholarship here is our alumni scholarship. So any students that have studied in any of our Kaplan institutions before can apply for an alumni scholarship, which is worth 30%. Okay, so that one is also very generous. The fourth one here is one of our most generous scholarship, our Frontline Healthcare Leadership Scholarship. Okay, this one has been very popular for our Filipino students. It's a 50% scholarship. It's available for students that are applying for our MBA in Health Services Management. Yeah, and it's only available for this year, 2021. Okay, so if you're interested to apply for this scholarship, do apply this by this year. Yeah, and you need to also commence your course by this year. The main criteria to meet for this particular scholarship is that you need to have been working in the healthcare industry within the past year and a half. Okay, basically since the pandemic happened. This scholarship was designed to show our appreciation, to show our gratitude for all the healthcare frontline workers out there since COVID-19 happened. Yeah, to offer them obviously a very generous scholarship for them to further enhance their career options. Okay, so frontline on our website, you can actually look at the terms and conditions, and we also list the applicable occupations that are eligible for this particular scholarship. Okay, it's a very attractive scholarship, so please do talk to your agents in terms of checking your eligibility for this particular scholarship. All right, the fifth one here is our online offshore fee reduction. Yeah, so as you know, obviously with the travel restrictions now in place, any students that commence with us and start their studies with us online are able to enjoy a further 20% of their tuition fees for every subject that they study online for. Okay, and this 20% might be on top of the scholarships that students already have. So for example, if you got the Asia scholarship for 10% and you are studying online, you can get a further 20%, makes it 30% in total. So again, it's a very, very attractive option to encourage students to consider starting their studies online with us whilst waiting for the borders to reopen. Yeah. In addition to this, when you're studying online, we also allow students that are studying online to have a reduced study load. That means potentially you can just only start with one subject, yeah, to make sure that you are easing into the course instead of doing a full-time study load. All right. And by doing one subject, just remember that it's also by doing one subject, it's only 3 hours of class per week. Okay. The next one I would like to introduce is also our postgraduate program scholarship for 2021, which is at 100%. So as if you remember, this postgraduate qualifying program is for students that don't quite meet the academic direct entry into our master's courses. They need to go through this program. Yeah. So this one for 2021, we are actually offering this course at 100% scholarship, which is making it a free course, so to speak. All right. Last but not least, if you need to study some form of English or some weeks of English to improve your English before you get into our course, we are also offering 10 weeks free English course, EAP, which is English for academic purposes. Yeah, when you package an English course with your business course. Okay. All right. So that's the end of my presentation. As you can see from the last page here, you can find us on social media platforms on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, and YouTube. And please do also visit our website for more information or send us an email, or obviously alternatively talk to your agents to if you have any questions or if you have interest applying to study with us. Okay. Once again, thanks for your time. And we hope to be able to welcome you to Kaplan Business School in the near future. Thank you.
There you go, everyone. So, later, I think nakikita ko na may mga questions na tayo dito. So later, we'll be answering them one by one. Huwag kayong mahiya na mag-send ng mga messages. So, I'll give back the floor to FilGlobal. They'll be discussing their company profile.
Okay, ma'am, thank you so much, Ms. Pau, for your wonderful and informative presentation. So guys, if you have any questions, you can drop your question in our chat box and we will answer that later. So now let's proceed to our FilGlobal presentation to be held by Ms. Jessa. Hello, Ms. Jessa.
Yes, hello. Good afternoon, everyone. Sa mga nanonood natin dyan sa YouTube, good afternoon. So ready na ba tayo? So allow me to share my screen. Oh, excuse me. Pwede pa-screen share. Thank you.
Gusto ko ng energy ni Miss Jessa.
Thank you.
Friday energy.
Hello, Sir Mark. Pa-co-host po muna si Ma'am Jessa.
So while hindi ko pa ma-share yung screen ko, so I would like to ask for our participants, if ever po may questions tayo, later na lang po, you can chat it on our chat box. So for the meantime, while the presenter is presenting, if okay lang po sana i-mute muna natin ang ating mga microphone. Then a third po, if ever the presenter is having technical problem or issues o kaya sa internet connection, I'm asking you to be patient with us to hang on hanggang sa maging okay yung connection natin. So okay po ba tayo doon? I can still share my screen.
Hello, Sir Mark. Pa-co-host ako ni Miss Jessa. Sir Mark?
So ayan, while waiting, welcome once again to FilGlobal. So sure ako noon, dami nating na-learn at saka excited tayo. So sa mga super excited na magtanong, so while waiting, you can chat it muna sa ating chat box. Ayan, kung ano pa yung naisip nyong itanong regarding Kaplan Business School.
Si Miss Claire na lang siguro muna yung mag-share ng screen while you do the presentation, Miss Jessa.
Sure po. Sige po. Wait lang po ha. Disabled pa din ako, ma'am. Disabled po.
Sige, for a while ha.
Ako na kaya guys mag-share. Ayan, kita na namin.
Naka-unmute ka, te. Jessa, naka-unmute ka.
Paka-excited ko, ayan. So as I mentioned kanina, so kindly mute your microphone during the presentation. Then if you have any questions po, you can unmute after the presentation or chat it in our chat box. Then if the presenter having trouble with the internet connection, so please stay patient and wait for us to reconnect. Okay. So everyone, once again, welcome to FilGlobal Immigration Services Corporation. Study, work, and live abroad. With FilGlobal, you can achieve your dreams overseas through easy and hassle-free processing and consultation. So, nasa baba po pala nung screen natin kanina kung saan nyo pwedeng i-follow si FilGlobal. And then since our video, hindi ko lang po siya i-play kasi you can watch it on our YouTube channel. So, sino nga ba si FilGlobal? FilGlobal Immigration Services Corporation is an ISO certified 9001-2015. So, we are a world-class company that started out in London last August 11, 2014 and branched out in the Philippines, offering immigration and university placement to the UK, New Zealand, Spain, Australia, Canada, and US. So the company consists of talented variety. So with FilGlobal, hindi po pipitsugin ang mag-handle sa inyo. We see to it that we are consists of talented variety of professionals from distinct sectors of the industry who will strengthen the company in providing you po from all walks of life a stepping stone to achieve their dreams to study, work, and live overseas. And I am proud to say that FilGlobal has been awarded to be the top choice award for excellence among the immigration agency here in the Philippines. No, again, let me repeat, top choice award for excellence year 2021. So FilGlobal will not just serve you by heart, but we will serve you with quality and excellence. So our legacy, over 15 years of experience. Yung natanong nyo, bakit 15 years? Kaka-start lang natin 2014. It is because it is legal, marketing, recruitment, and business consulting combined. So FilGlobal is proud of its personalized value for money and focused on always putting its customers' interest at heart. FilGlobal is committed to embrace the corporate values of compassion, integrity, and excellence in all of its business transactions. Our mission, so to become a world leader in university placements and immigration services. And we envision that by 2030, FilGlobal with 1,000 branches will better the lifestyle and move forward sustainable careers of our 100,000 members worldwide. our ethos. So our company is governed with these three important values. Number one is compassion. So it is our love, our devotion, and our care to our clients and our stakeholders. Second, integrity, providing our best professional services with honesty and dignity. So take note po, we do things right, not because we think it is right, but because we think it is morally correct. The next is excellence. So we bring forth outstanding practices in management and services with achieving results. Yan. So I'm proud also to say, again, na-mention ko na kanina, FilGlobal Immigration Services Corporation is ISO 9001 2015 certified. So ano nga bang ibig sabihin nito? Ibig sabihin, in FilGlobal, as I've said, we are gonna give you the quality service that you could ever have. So the next slide will show us our seal. So this is the ISO certified seal. Ayan. So we are the first and the only immigration that is ISO certified. So as you can see on our screen, that is our certificate. FilGlobal Immigration Services Corporation has established and applies a quality management server for provision of recruitment and deployment in a different visa services. Our legalities. So ayan. So to ensure that FilGlobal Immigration Services Corporation provides high quality legal and immigration services to our clients, we commission services from the most qualified and experienced lawyers and top education providers and universities across the globe. So we are in partnership with experienced immigration lawyers in United Kingdom, Denmark, New Zealand, Canada, and Australia. Ayan. Legal documents. So disclaimer lang po, we are not under POEA. It is because we are not, FilGlobal is not a recruitment agency. Therefore, we do not process working visa. But to show that we are not a scam, we are legal, we are certified under the Securities and Exchange Commission. So as you can see in our screen, we have this company registration number, CS201721718. Also, we have a business permit from the City of Manila, Office of the Mayor. We also have OR from the City of Manila, and of course, zoning ordinance. Ayan, zoning OR. Next, let's meet our directors, partners, and legal counsels. So our managing director, let us welcome Birch Ayan and Ranes, a registered nurse. So he finished his degree in Bachelor's of Science in Nursing in Tiliman University, Dumaguete. And take note, he finished cum laude. Diba? He also have a degree in Diploma in Health Policy and Public Health in the University of the Philippines and a candidate for Masters in Public Health in Tiliman University Graduate School. Aside from that, he has also a degree of Master of Science in International Hospitality in Cardiff Metropolitan University. Next is our Director of Finance and Administration, Sir Joseph B. Basa. So he has a degree of Masters of Business Administration in American University of Switzerland. At the same time, may degree din po siya in Bachelor's of Science and Business Administration in Eduardo L. Huson Memorial College in Nueva Ecija po yan. He is also a licensed financial advisor in Sun Life Canada, and he has been in Philippine National Bank for 5 years as Senior Sales and Service Associate. Yeah. So with us also is Attorney Arnolson Trujillo. So he has his degree of Bachelor's of Law in University of Santo Tomas and his master's at Ateneo de Manila. So he's with FilGlobal, bakit nga ba? To provide representation in civil and criminal cases, to leading a company and supporting compliance and legislation efforts. Next, let's meet our immigration advisors and lawyers. So sila po yung tutulong sa atin, especially in processing our visa, no? So sa embassy, sa immigration, ayan. So we have Mark Finlayson sa United States. Sa Australia naman, we have Mark Wilchmara. In UK, Damian Krashner. In Canada, Ji Young Zhang. We also have our partners in United States, Jesse Marchand. In Canada, Ali Belbaker. in Italy, attorney Alberto Gaspari, and of course in New Zealand, Tunette Cruz Jong and Luz Bayogo. So let's meet our FilGlobal amazing team. So as you can see on your screens, ayan po ang ating mga events dati. No? So prior the pandemic, nagkakandak po kami ng face-to-face events with our beautiful office mates. Ayan. But for now, due to COVID, may events din po kami, but we do it online. Ayan. So then we also have our university partner visit. So as you can see, FilGlobal will be there for you. So even if napunta na kayo sa country na gusto nyo, we will see to it na you're doing good. So these are the pictures that shows we visit our client and our partner universities. And also pictures of our client send-offs. Diba? Ang sasaya ng mga mukha nila. So, syempre nalulungkit ng konti kasi mawawalay sa kanilang mga minamahal. But excited. So our FilGlobal branches. So for now, ang operational lang is ang ating head office. You can locate it in 2nd floor Times Plaza, Manila, UN Avenue, corner Taft Avenue, Ermita, Manila. So you can contact Ms. Jasmine Andrada, our head. And also we have a branch in Cavite, work from home status. Another branch in Baguio. And we also have a branch in Naga, in Cebu, and Batangas and Dumaguete. Yeah. So programs or services that we offer. So top on our list is a student visa. Bakit nga ba student visa? So because student visa has the easiest pathway po for permanent residency. And imagine if you can study, improve your career at the same time work po. And 3 to 5 years, you can apply for permanent residency. Also, aside from student visa, we also process tourist visa, dependent visa, business visa, spousal visa, fiancé visa, general skilled migrant visa, and J1 internship visa. If you want to know about this, please connect with their marketing executives. Ayan. So our company affiliations. These are our partner companies. So if ever sa travel nyo, kailangan nyo nang mag-book ng ticket, don't you worry. We have JBB Travel and Tours for your ticket booking itinerary. For your trainings, we have FilGlobal English Academic Center. If ever you need a place to stay before sa inyong flight. So we have Philippine Residences. Next, FG Essentials if may makailangan kayong mga bagay during your travel. And also we have JBB Wine and Cheese Cafe. Recognition. So FilGlobal is recognized by EDUCO or Education Connected. Sino nga ba sa EDUCO? So EDUCO is an NGO that provides or connects students to have international studies. So it shows na FilGlobal is one of their best partners. Ayan. So yan ang ating recognition from EDUCO, Paramount Achievement Award, Certificate of Recognition, and many more. So our partners. On your screen, you can see that the picture, the logos of the partner schools na meron kami. So baka ma-idea na kayo. If wala pa, you can also ask from your marketing executives. So, diba ang dami? Next, our client testimonials. For our client testimonials, if you wanted to know more about FilGlobal or more of our send-off videos and school partner videos, just like our page or visit our YouTube channel. So, FilGlobal Immigration Services Corporation. Ayan. So, I'm sure excited kayo, no? Ito pinakahihintay nyo. How can FilGlobal help you to reach your dreams? So, paano nga ba? So, we can help you by the following. First, by providing you guidance and assistance during the entire application process. So, kung may na-ghosting na po sa inyo dito sa FilGlobal, wala po tayong ghosting. We could also have access to our lawyers if necessary, and limited IELTS review assistance. We have step-by-step embassy application assistance and guidance, free counseling on qualification and options of countries to go to. We have scholarship, discounts, and loan applications. We also at least 20 country programs to choose from. And with every country, you have different programs. So for short, we will help you make that choice to be closer to your goal. Ayan, membership fee. So hindi ko muna i-disclose how much is our membership fee, but ito yung inclusion niya. So these are the things that you will enjoy if you are a member of FilGlobal. Number 1, free 2 days and 1 night condo hotel accommodations in Bohol, Cebu, CDO, and Manila. Free visa assessment for visa application and immigration consultation. We also have lifetime membership and company support. So example, gusto niyo lumipat ng ibang bansa, FilGlobal will be there for you. And also we have free university school placement for student visa. Next, school letter offer, sponsorship assistance, free accident insurance for 200,000 for a year, consultations with FilGlobal Unlimited with free info packs, 1-year validity, free medical consultation for 5 times. We also have free psychiatric counseling up to 5 times, free financial planning, free IELTS review and review materials, free Duolingo, PTA review and review materials, free nursing CBT review materials, and free SCPC UK registration for PT, MT, and OT. We also have free occupational test for English or the EOT for those who wanted to go to New Zealand and Australia. We have free travel itinerary, free bottle of wine from JVB Wine and Cheese Cafe, free legal advice, and for those students who are traveling internationally, we have free RT-PCR test. Yan. Accommodation assistance in the country of your choice. See, ang dami-daming perks if member ka ni FilGlobal. Airport pickup arrival, airport send-off departure, travel discounts and perks, hotel booking and discounts. What more? We have investment and remittance advice, national insurance registration assistance, straightforward. So, dito wala tayong anong tawag ito? Paliko-liko. Straight yan. Big savings and professional fees, nursing council registration assistance in the country of your choice. What more? Accounting opening assistance in a foreign bank. We have criminal record bureau or CRB processing assistance, Philippine money resistance advice, and part-time job profile assistance. Disclaimer lang po ha, we do not provide the jobs, but FilGlobal does not guarantee that members will pass their job interview. So nasa sa inyo yan. We will assist you. You have to do your part. Okay, ayan. The benefits of consultation. So why consult? Bakit may consultation? Because it is through consultation that you can get to know the countries and programs in which you are most qualified with. Most qualified. So sa ibang agency po, if magpapa-consult ka, you need to pay 1,500 for each consultation. So imagine 5 times ka na-pa-consult. You need to pay 7,500. With each consultation, kailangan mo din ng info facts. So ibig sabihin, 5 consultation, 5 info facts. So meaning, you will be paying 10,000 pesos. But with FilGlobal, you will only be paying 1,500 pesos. And the good news is it is unlimited consultation, consumable with 1 year, and unlimited info pack for 1 year. Okay, every day yan. New Zealand, saang bansa mo gusto mapakaan, go. You'll get in touch also personal with our sales manager and managing director via our support group. So in Facebook, we also have Messenger, Skype, or Viber. And you also get freebies. So freebies, malalaman nyo na soon. Okay, so on your screen are our payment options. If you want, take a screenshot or ask from your marketing executive. So when is the right time to join us? So join us today. Wag nang magtagal-tagal pa. Go to your marketing executive. So I think that would be all for your questions. You can type it on our chat box. Thank you very much.
All right, thank you so much, Ma'am Jessa, for the energetic orientation. And let's go ahead with our question and answer. Okay, for a moment, I'm going to read. Okay. Pao, there's a question po. If the border po ba sa Australia is already open? Hello, Ma'am Pao. I can't hear you. Nakamute.
Ay, sorry. First, gusto ko ng energy ni Jessa, ha? Pati ako napapangiti. Gusto
Oo
ko
nga
ng
eh.
ganon. Friday vibe tayo. So, yung question ni Lexi, open na po ba ang borders and how can you start your application? Open na po ba ang borders? Generally speaking, nung first week ng November, nag-open yung borders, but it's for ano man tawag doon? Interstate. So, yung mga citizen, yung mga PR, naka-travel na sila, yung mga na-stuck sa kung anumang state, nakabalik na sila sa kung saan sila nakatira. But for the international borders, sorry sa background, may mga dumadaang mga sasakyan. For international borders for students, mag-open sila first week of December. It's a pilot program. So ano po ba yung pilot program? Dahil magsa-start pa lang sila for almost 2 years na nag-close sila, yung pilot program na sinasabi nila, it's 250 international students ang papapasukin muna nila. Then for the quarantine, stuff like that. So, for the schools, fortunately, it's for NSW or the New South Wales where Sydney is located. So, merong mga piling mga universities, may mga piling private institution, and Kaplan is part of that school, of that institution na pwedeng magpapasok. So, meron ng list of nationalities na pwede nang pumasok doon. Pero hindi ibig sabihin na, uy, say for example, US citizen. Sabihin natin US nandun sa list. Lahat ng mga students na may visa na like lilipad na talaga, it's not po. So, hinihintay pa rin yung mga kasagutan for each school, anong program ba, anong qualification ba, kasi uunahin nila yung mga nag-take ng online class, uunahin nila yung higher education. Ano po ba yung higher education? Andito po yung bachelor, master's, and PhD. So, uunahin po nila yung mga ganon. Unfortunately, Philippines is not yet included this December. So, pero wag tayo mawala ng pag-asa. Nakahintay nga tayo ng almost 2 years, di ba? So, wag tayo mawala ng pag-asa kasi hopefully, by next year, first quarter, sana, let's all pray na ma-include ang Philippines doon. So, how can you start your application? Talk to your marketing executive, submit all your documents, i-assess nila mabuti yan. Let them know kung ano yung gusto mo talagang course para ma-check nila na pwede ba yun sa'yo or they will be giving you other study options na mas suitable sa yung profile or sa yung background. So, ayun, I hope I answered your question, Lexi.
All right, we have another one. Do you accept high school graduate from old curriculum?
Yes, old, new, past, present, ano yan? Pwede nating tanggapin yan. So, marami po tayong mga old curriculum na high school graduate. Kasi di ba, syempre, nung sa atin na 4 years na yung high school natin, nag-take sila ng bachelor, pwedeng tanggapin yan for master's degree. Automatic. Most of the applications or most of the students, eligible sila for a direct entry ng master's. Now, kung hindi tayo eligible for the direct entry, pag in-assess yan ni admissions, kung natatandaan nyo kanina, yung sinabi sa PQP or yung post-qualifying program, so it's just 4 months, and then after that, dediretso ka na sa master's degree mo. Yung iba naman na parang hindi po ako tapos ng college, it's okay, pwedeng i-check yan, baka qualified pa rin sa PQP, package to master's. Pag hindi, baka pwedeng natin for ng bachelor, it's still higher education. So, don't be, parang hesitant na hindi ako tapos or old curriculum lang, tinatanggap ni Kaplan yan.
All right, thank you, Ma'am Pao. And another one, if we study in Australia, do they have a pathway for PR?
Ayun, I think hindi talaga siya masasagot ng kahit sinong school representative, kahit sinong education agency, education counselor, because ano po kasi siya, para lang clear sa ating participants, it's really out of scope ng isang education agency because it's a permanent residency. So, iba ang pag-assess niyan. Pero, FilGlobal is very clear sa lahat ng webinars nila. Student pathway is one of the easiest pathway for a PR Kasi maraming mga factors ang pag-apply ng PR. So your age, saan ka ba nag-aral, sa anong state sa Australia, anong course mo. So may mga pointing system siya. There's no guarantee na pag nag-aral ka nito or ganito kahaba yung studies mo, automatic na mag-guarantee na magkakaroon ka ng PR. It's not like that. It's really different. So we really cannot say, Lexi, we're sorry. It's for more on a migration purposes. Am I correct, Tim?
Siguro, Ma'am Pao, yung baka she's trying to, hindi siguro pathway to PR, baka yung ano niya, Ma'am, is kung after ng study, meron ba silang parang, kung sa Canada, Ma'am, merong postgrad work permit, yung baka yun yung
Temporary graduate, yes,
visa.
okay. So, ang temporary graduate visa natin, so marami kasing subclass sa mga visa natin. So, student visa, it's subclass 500. So, ang 485 na visa, yun yung temporary graduate visa. So, ano po ba siya? Those students na nakatapos ng 2 years, anuhin natin, ang bachelor kasi sa Australia, it's 3 years. Ang master's by coursework is 2 years. So, bachelor and master's degree, mabilis yan. Hindi to automatic ha. Kailangan pa rin mag-apply for the temporary graduate visa, but you're eligible for that visa. So, pag nakatapos ka ng 2 years, eligible ka to work 2 to 3 years after you study, after you finish your study. So, it depends sa state na inanuhan mo, if it's a regional or if it's a city ba siya. So, again, hindi siya automatic, kailangan siyang applyan pa rin. Now, for those students naman ng yung iba kasi na nagte-take ng vocational, so yon pag vocational hindi natin siya agad masasabi kasi depende siya sa kung anong course yung tinapos niya at kung nandun pa siya sa skilled migration list. FilGlobal can really explain one by one itong sa temporary graduate visa na to.
Alright. May age limit po ba sa Australia?
Sa school, palaging sinasabing wala. Merong mga 40s, 43, mga ganyan. Kasi syempre, ayaw naman ng school na magkaroon ng, ano bang term natin doon? I forgot the term. For when it comes to age na tanda ka na hindi ka na pwedeng mag-aral. Hindi naman siya ganun. However, iba po kasi ang pag-assess ni visa officer. So for those applicants na medyo older age, FilGlobal can help you discuss sa inyong statement of purpose or yung SOP na tinatawag. It's an essay. It's an essay. So kung tingin natin na parang, medyo ano na ako, medyo 30 plus na ako or mid-30s, late 30s, kailangan nating ma-explain mabuti sa inyong SOP kung bakit pa rin kayo mag-aaral ulit after an extensive work experience. Ano yung reason nyo kung bakit babalik kayo ng studies? Which is, I'm sure FilGlobal can help you discuss it one by one. Ano yung mga points na palaging, ano yung mga points na palaging hinahanap ng isang visa officer?
Di naman nila kailangan mag-worry, ma'am, kasi prior talaga ng visa lodging, school application, iaasa siya ni FilGlobal. So, marami silang ma'am, no, ngayon, even konti lang tayo, yung mga question nila, talaga sila interested.
Nakakatuwa.
So, from Ma'am Lady Dian, ma'am, third year college lang po ako. Pwede po ba ako mag-apply? Yes, nasagot na siya ni Ma'am Pao. So, yes, ma'am, you are welcome to apply. Go on, Miss Donna.
Question po, may hindi po ba natatanggap kapag mag-e-enroll na?
Sorry, Lexi. Ang ibig sabihin mo ba is may hindi, like, nare-refuse ang visa?
Parang yan ata, ma'am.
kung yun, Lexi, yung question mo, hindi kami mag-sugarcoat dito. There are students na nare-refuse. And that's the reason kung bakit kailangan nating maghanap ng agency, kailangan nating ibigay ang buong tiwala natin sa agency. They know better. Believe me, they know better talaga. We're not saying they have the full power na, pag lumapit ka sa amin, 100% ka mag-grant. It's not like that. But they know better lang. They know ano yung best suitable na program sa'yo, kung paano i-explain lahat-lahat sa SOP. It's the assessment of your agency. So, please give your faith sa inyong agency.
Pero Ma'am Pao, kapag ba nag-enroll na sila and then, ayun, di ba magkakailanganin ng specific application fee, deposit, ganun. Is it refundable, Ma'am?
Yes.
But
Tuition
with
fees.
kukuhaan lang ng mga admin fees, service.
Yes, mga ganun, mga konti lang naman na less, but your tuition fee, your OSHC, or your insurance can be refunded in full. So, don't worry about that. Pero syempre, hindi yun yung end goal natin. End goal natin is magkaroon tayo ng visa grant. Pero, yun lang yung sinasabi namin na, kasi syempre, iba nagtatanong, paano yung tuition ko? Ano babay na? Hindi naman.
Okay, thank you, Ms. Tao. And how is the promo for 11-11 works po? Actually po, 11-11, expired na po siya. Kahapon pa po yung promo. For our consultation, it's only 1,000. We have 500 off po. And another question we have from Sir John Cabrera. Pag high school graduate po, required po ba na mag-take ng IELTS?
Oh, yun. Explain ko ulit yung sinabi ni Yong. So, for Kaplan Business School, to all our attendees, of course, kailangan pa rin talaga natin ng English Proficiency Test, IELTS, PTE. But the good thing for Kaplan, kung ayaw ni student mag-take ng English Proficiency Test, they have their own English Placement Test, and it's for free. It's for free. So, kapag nag-submit na ng documents kay Kaplan, we will let them know na, hey, the student wants to take the kite test. Kite as in kite test. So, it's for free. Make sure lang na working ang inyong microphone, ang inyong earphones, stable ang internet natin. So, may marireceive kayo na email from Kaplan Submission. Nandun kung paano iti-take yung kite test nila. And mind you guys, wala naman pong bumabagsak sa kite test. Now, if ever, hindi pa rin pumasa yung score ko, don't worry, you can retake that one. It's for free, pero hindi naman tayo retake ng retake, di ba? So, hopefully, sa unang take natin, makuha natin agad yung required na score. But if not, after a week, pwede ulit kayong mag-retake. So, if hindi natin nakuha yung desired na, yung required na score, Kaplan will let us know. You will be informed by FilGlobal about it. Tapos, i-check natin na parang after a week ba, okay ka to sit in for another one. So, we'll let Kaplan know na pwede siya, and then it's totally the same kung paano kayo nag-take nung una. So, kayo mag-alala, it's for free sa mga ayaw mag-take ng IELTS at PTE.
Okay, thank you. And we have the last question. Madadala ko pa po ba yung husband ko? And may show money po ba?
Show money, none. Wala po. And gladly, after a new assessment from DHA or the Department of Home Affairs, level 2 pa rin po sa Philippines. So, hindi po nagre-require. Isa si Kaplan sa hindi nagre-require ng show money. And even for visa application, hindi siya nagre-require ng show money. For the husband, I think mas kayang sagutin to ng FilGlobal sa dependent.
Yes, so I guess Ma'am Lexi, ano mo na siya, no? Kasal na kayo kasi husband mo na siya. So even naman mag-girlfriend, boyfriend pa, automatic po yun. Siya yung magiging dependent nyo po. So yes, pwede nyo pong dalhin si husband or sumunod si husband under dependent visa. So lahat yan, ma'am, it would be more thoroughly discussed during your one-on-one consultation with FilGlobal, as well as dun sa assessment, anong program ang pwede sa inyo. So, we really suggest po that after this orientation, mag-proceed po tayo lahat sa consultation. Ayun. So far, Ma'am Pao and Miss Donna, wala na tayong question, no? So, I think naintindihan na din nila, Ma'am.
Yeah, sorry, meron pa pala akong pahabol about the scholarship. So, doon natin i-end dahil it's scholarship. We were given a notification or an email from Kaplan na yung ating frontliner scholarship, although mag-change siya for next year, kaya lang hindi pa alam ng admissions kung how much yung mabibigay na scholarship. Pero until wala pang final na percentage for the frontliner scholarship, for a new application, it's still 50%. For new application for next year na intake, hanggat wala pang binababa na new percentage for the frontliner. So, I hope meron tayong mga frontliner students dito, or kung may mga kakilala kayo, mag-start na po tayo na habang hindi pa bumababa ng konti ang frontliner scholarship. And we have more than 20 Filipino students actually na nag-start noong March, July, and actually noong November 10, yung commencement nila. It's their orientation, pero may mga humahabol pa rin dahil ang first class talaga nila is next week. So, hopefully, meron tayo. And for everyone naman, pwede tayo makakuha ng scholarship. High achiever, 30%. If hindi tayo pwede doon, it's automatic for the Asia Regional, which is 10%. So, hopefully, we can see you sa Australia na nag-aaral sa Kaplan.
Ma'am Pao, yung 50% for ano lang talaga siya, for frontliners.
Yes, for frontliner scholarship. So,
Alright.
Yep.
Sige
I
po.
think Miss
So,
Lexi is very keen talaga. May mga questions siya.
wala pa daw siyang ME and mag-proceed na sana ako ng consultation. I guess, Ma'am Lexi, meron kang ME kasi hindi ka makakapag-access sa Zoom kung wala ka pong user ID and passcode, ma'am. So, kung sino yung ka-chat mo, ma'am, or kung ano, ma'am, siya yung magiging agent mo, ma'am. And if ever naman na hindi siya sumagot, ma'am, or nawala yung conversation nyo, pwede po kayong pumili from team na nilagay ni Miss Donna. Kahit sino dyan, ma'am, pwede nyo pong kontakin. Alright? So, I guess, yun na siya, Ma'am Pao. Parang ito yung pinakamahaba natin na webinar, ma'am, no? Umabot tayo ng 4, but it's okay. Okay lang yan. Allotted time naman talaga yan for webinar. So again, thank you so much, Ma'am Pao, and sa lahat ng nag-attend this afternoon, also to my team Bacolod and team Dumaguete, maraming salamat po again for attending our webinar. And Ma'am Pao, kita tayo sa susunod natin na webinar.
Yes, of course. Thank you, team. Thank you sa mga attendees.
Thank you.
Keep safe.
Thank you,
Happy
ma'am.
weekend.